This is Optimal Health Daily, episode 1047. 6 Simple Ways to Reduce Water Retention by Hrefna Palsdottir with Healthline.com. And I'm Dr. Neil, your very own personal narrator. Welcome to a Tuesday edition of Optimal Health Daily. This is one of 5 podcasts where we read to you from blogs for free so that you don't have to read them yourself. Except on Fridays, that's where I usually answer your questions. Now, to check out our other shows, just search for Optimal Living Daily wherever you're hearing this. So today's post is from Healthline.com, and like I always say, I love reading from Healthline.com because they back up their claims with actual research. So with that, let's get right to today's post and start optimizing your life. 6 Simple Ways to Reduce Water Retention by Hrefna Palsdottir with Healthline.com. Water retention occurs when excess fluids build up inside your body. It is also known as fluid retention or edema. Water retention occurs in the circulatory system or within tissues and cavities. It can cause swelling in the hands, feet, ankles, and legs. There are several reasons why it happens, many of which are not serious. Some women experience water retention during pregnancy or before their monthly period. People who are physically inactive, such as when bedridden or sitting through long flights, may also be affected. However, water retention can also be a symptom of a severe medical condition like kidney disease or heart failure. If you're experiencing sudden or severe water retention, seek medical attention immediately. Yet, in cases where the swelling is mild and there's no underlying health condition, you may be able to reduce water retention with a few simple tricks. Here are 6 ways to reduce water retention. 1. Eat less salt. Salt is made of sodium and chloride. Sodium binds to water in the body and helps maintain the balance of fluids both inside and outside of cells. If you often eat meals that are high in salt, such as many processed foods, your body may retain water. In fact, these foods are the biggest dietary source of sodium. The most common advice for reducing water retention is to decrease sodium intake. However, the evidence behind this is mixed. Several studies have found that increased sodium intake leads to increased retention of fluid inside the body. On the other hand, one study in healthy men did not find the same effect, so results may depend on the individual. Summary. Sodium can bind to water in the body, and decreasing your salt intake may help reduce water retention. 2. Increase your magnesium intake. Magnesium is a very important mineral. In fact, it is involved in more than 300 enzymatic reactions that keep the body functioning. Moreover, increasing your magnesium intake may help reduce water retention. One study found that 200 milligrams of magnesium per day reduced water retention in women with premenstrual symptoms, or PMS. Other studies in women with PMS have reported similar results. Good sources of magnesium include nuts, whole grains, dark chocolate, and leafy green vegetables. It's also available as a supplement. Summary. Magnesium has been shown to be effective in reducing water retention, at least for women with premenstrual symptoms. 3. Increase vitamin B6 intake. Vitamin B6 is a group of several related vitamins. They are important for the formation of red blood cells and serve many other functions in the body. Vitamin B6 has been shown to reduce water retention in women with premenstrual syndrome, or PMS. Foods rich in vitamin B6 include bananas, potatoes, walnuts, and meat. Summary. Vitamin B6 may help reduce water retention, especially in women with premenstrual syndrome. 4. Eat more potassium-rich foods. Potassium is a mineral that serves several important functions. For example, it helps send the electrical signals that keep the body running. It may also benefit heart health. Potassium appears to help reduce water retention in 2 ways, by decreasing sodium levels and increasing urine production. Bananas, avocados, and tomatoes are examples of foods that are high in potassium. Summary. Potassium may reduce water retention by increasing the production of urine and decreasing the amount of sodium in your body. 5. Try taking dandelion. Dandelion, or as it's officially known, Taraxacum officinale, is an herb that has been used as a natural diuretic in folk medicine for a long time. Natural diuretics may help reduce water retention by making you urinate more often. In one study, 17 volunteers took 3 doses of dandelion leaf extract over a 24-hour period. They monitored their fluid intake and output during the following days and reported a significant increase in the amount of urine produced. Though this was a small study with no control group, the results indicate that dandelion extract may be an effective diuretic. What's more, studies suggest that dandelion may have many other potential benefits. Summary: dandelion may help reduce water retention, especially when consumed as a leaf extract. 6. Avoid refined carbs. Eating refined carbs leads to rapid spikes in blood sugar and insulin levels. High insulin levels cause your body to retain more sodium by increasing the reabsorption of sodium in the kidneys. This leads to more fluid volume inside your body. Examples of refined carbs include processed sugars and grains, such as table sugar and white flour. Summary: eating refined carbs can increase insulin levels in your body, which, in turn, increases the reabsorption of sodium in the kidneys, leading to a higher fluid volume. Other ways to reduce water retention. Reducing water retention is something that hasn't been studied much. However, there are a few other potentially effective ways to reduce water retention. Keep in mind that some of these are only supported by anecdotal evidence, not studies. 1. Move around. Simply walking and moving around a bit can be effective in reducing fluid buildup in some areas, such as the lower limbs. Elevating your feet can also help. 2. Drink more water. Some believe that increasing water intake can, paradoxically, reduce water retention. 3. Horsetail. One study found that the horsetail herb has diuretic effects. 4. Parsley. This herb has a reputation as a diuretic in folk medicine. 5. Hibiscus. Roselle, a species of hibiscus, has been used in folk medicine as a diuretic. A recent study also supports this. 6. Garlic. Well known for its effect on the common cold, garlic has historically been used as a diuretic. 7. Fennel. This plant may also have diuretic effects. 8. Corn silk. This herb is traditionally used for treatment of water retention in some parts of the world. 9. Nettle. This is another folk remedy used to reduce water retention. And 10. Cranberry juice. It has been claimed that cranberry juice can have diuretic effects. Summary: some other foods and methods may help reduce water retention, but their effects have not been widely studied. The bottom line: some simple dietary changes may help reduce water retention. For starters, you can try eating less salt, for example, by cutting back on processed foods. You can also consume foods that are rich in magnesium, potassium, and vitamin B6. Taking some dandelion or avoiding refined carbs may also do the trick. However, if water retention persists or is causing you problems in your life, then you may want to see a doctor. You just listened to the post titled 6 Simple Ways to Reduce Water Retention by Hrefna Palsdottir with Healthline.com. Dr. Neil here for my commentary. Now, one thing I want to mention is be careful about getting too much magnesium, particularly from supplements. We know that too much magnesium supplementation acts as a potent laxative. So yes, magnesium can help reduce the amount of water retention in the body, but too much, and you may end up excreting a lot more than you expected. Again, this usually happens when supplementing with magnesium. If you eat lots of magnesium-rich foods, this isn't much of a problem. Oh, and speaking of supplements, if you're a regular listener of this podcast, I bet you know what I'm going to say about supplements. Come on, say it with me. First, talk to your doctor if you're going to use a supplement to be sure it's safe for you to use. Second, if your doctor approves, be sure the supplement you choose meets quality and purity standards. Right now, the Food and Drug Administration in the US doesn't do a great job of regulating supplements. In fact, if you were to go to a pharmacy today, about 3 out of 10 or 30% of the supplements you'd find on the store's shelves contain some banned substances. Now, there are a couple of ways to make sure that the supplement you buy meets quality and purity standards. The first is to look at the packaging on the supplement itself. If it has either a USP or NSF symbol on it, you can feel somewhat confident that the supplement meets quality and purity standards. Now, the USP symbol is green and gold, and you can usually find it on the front of the supplement bottle. The NSF symbol is blue and white and is often found on the bottom of the back of the bottle. Both of these are independent organizations that test for the quality and purity of supplements sold. One extra step I would recommend is to also check consumerlab.com. Now, this website does charge a nominal fee for you to access their database, but they also check to make sure that these products are meeting quality and purity standards and contain no harmful chemicals. If all of these criteria are met, then when it comes to supplementing, you should be good to go. All right, that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for being a subscriber of the show. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you back here tomorrow where your optimal life awaits.